This is Matt Hamblin's monthly maintenance. Got a little rainy today, but we managed to cover a lot of ground. Starting in the front, weeding, fluffing, of course raking the exposed soil, pulling out the dead, these cedar fire bushes were looking pretty good, getting all in there. We removed a tree right in front of this rock. It was a small little sprout from this one that just didn't seem intentional. Weeding, raking, fluffing, pulling out the dead, dry stuff from the lilies that no longer needs to be there. Weeding, raking, fluffing, all around here. They can probably pull these at some point when they're really looking rough, but for now they're okay. Under here, got so much debris out, lots of weeding and raking and fluffing and removing of the wisteria that was growing into the bushes. Also, an intense amount of morning glory in those grasses was taken out. Fountain is finally on. We tidied up what we could of the debris, as in pine needles and leaves. Over here, trimming that a little bit lightly around these bushes. However, it's quite obvious that they're a little bit undecided on what they want to be. They're starting to grow into each other, but they are partially defined, so I'm not really sure if this should all be one thing. Like, these are all growing into each other, and then this is just a solo. So I'm going to get a little bushier on these guys, and then next time come in and make more defined choices about what they should be. So right now it's an in-between stage, but picking up all debris and things from the bottom, so many leaves. Same thing over here, dead things removed, weeded, raked, fluffed. So many pine needles and pine cones removed from here. Really nice clean job. Cleaning up the edge line here. And then same thing over here, just weeding, raking, fluffing. Getting a little bit exposed in this area, especially with the irrigation. And then I'm gonna run to the back. We swept up this entire property of, at least the front. The front was swept. Since it's raining, couldn't use the blower and it's very wet. Nice and tidy driveway area especially. And then going in the back real quick. Got all of the debris out from the soil here and just remaining with the little ivy that's growing. Keeping the vines in the space of the rocks. Weeding, raking, fluffing all along here. Did a nice little clean touch up under here. However, we should perhaps approach these next time and do some pruning and try to figure out how to handle that row of trees. Same thing, lots of growth in here, but cut back along the rocks. Took out morning glory. It was starting to come all over here, so we just kept it where it needed to be. This is looking pretty nice. This was already here. Back here, nice clean soil, rich, raked and fluffed. Removed of any sprouts and weeds. Took out some trees that were growing in here that didn't need to be growing. Moss maintenance today for sure. It's never looked so tidy. Back here, weeding, raking, fluffing, removing most of the dead from this area as well. Same thing in here. We did not get to the furthest back bed, which honestly didn't look too rough, but maybe next time if we want to do anything back there, we can get in there. Weeded, raked, fluffed all along here. Took out all of the pine needles from this area as well. Lots of debris removal. And I'm going to run around to the front again because there's a little bit more up there. So for the back areas we didn't get to are that one little back bed closest to the house, and then determining how to tidy up this line of trees or shrubbery, resinous type plants. And then hopefully we can use the blower next time as well. Closing this door behind me. Okay. Just another view of this wonderful patio, the nice clean fountain, and the wisteria, all cleaned up in here. Okay, and then on the side, took out some sprouts of various trees that started just popping up out of nowhere. Tidied up the shrub line a bit. Sounds a little smaller, but it's just how it is. Weeded, raked, and fluffed all along this beautiful bed as well. So nice. Yep. Same thing in here, except we did not get to the furthest back area, so maybe if we have a full team next time, we can get to that as well. Neighbors are doing something crazy here. And then all the way back here, so nicely swept up. No more pine needles. No more pine needles. No more pine needles in here either. And all of the vine in the back here really thoroughly snipped. It was starting to grow into the pathway and into the doorway. That's actually very well contained right there. Yep, just another view, a little bit muddy, but all clean and tidy. And that's it for Matt Hamblin's monthly maintenance in August.